Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, Department of Zoology, Ganga Singh College, Chhapra. First of all, we would like to discuss a very important topic, nucleus, which is the integral part of BSc Part 1 Zoology Honors. So, first of all, the nucleus is the heart of the cell. It is here that almost all of the cell's DNA is confined, replicated, and transcribed. The nucleus thus controls different metabolic as well as hereditary activities of the cell. Now, the cell nucleus, central and commanding, is essential for the biosynthetic events that characterize cell type and cell function. It is a vault of genetic information encoding the past history and future prospects of the cell. An organelle submerged and deceptively found in its sea of turbulent cytoplasm, a firm and purposeful guide, a barometer exclusively sensitive to the changing demands of the organism and its environment. So, nucleus is the most conspicuous, specialized and the largest cell organelle. Nucleus is double membrane bound, dense protoplasmic body that controls cellular metabolism, encloses all the genetic information, and is able to transmit the same to the next generation. First of all, it was discovered by Robert Brown in 1831 as areola in the orchid root cells. The term nucleus was also coined by him. Nucleus is present in all eukaryotes. However, it is lost secondarily in mammalian red blood cells and sieve tube elements of plants. Nucleus was also seen prior to Robert Brown by Antony von Leeuwenhoek in 1672 in red blood corpuscles of fish and Fontana in 1781 in skin cells of eel. But they didn't attach any significance to this observation. At a time, fixing and staining techniques were primitive. The unfixed and unstained nucleus doesn't show much internal differentiation. So, it is a historical background. Occurrence and position. The nucleus is found in all eukaryotic cells of the plants and animals. However, certain eukaryotic cells such as the mature sieve tubes of higher plants and mammalian erythrocytes contain no nucleus. In such cells, nucleus are present during the early stage of development. Since mature mammalian red blood cells are without any nuclei, they are called red blood corpuscles rather than cells. Now, the shape of the nucleus normally remains related with the shape of the cell, but certain nuclei are almost irregular in shape. The spheroid, cuboid, or polyhedral cells contain the spheroid nuclei. The nuclei of the cylindrical, prismatic, or fusiform of cells are ellipsoid in shape. The cells of the squamous epithelium contain the discoidal nuclei. The leukocytes contain infusoria, glandular cells of some insects, and spermatozoa contain the irregular shaped nuclei. Generally, the size of nucleus occupies about 10% of the total cell volume. Nuclei vary in size from about 3 micrometer to 25 micrometer in diameter, depending on cell type and content diploid set of chromosome. The size of the nucleus is directly proportional to that of the cytoplasm. So, R. Hartwig has given the following formula for the reduction of the size of the nucleus of a particular cell, that is NP equal to Vn divided by Vc minus Vn, where Vn is the volume of the nucleus and Vc is the volume of the cell, and Np is the nucleoprotein index. Parts of the nucleus. A typical nucleus has 5 parts: nuclear envelope, nucleoplasm, nuclear matrix, chromatin and nucleolus. Nuclear envelope, it is also known as nucleolema. Arkleb discovered it in 1845 and Hartwig in 1893. It is double membrane covering of the nucleus which separates the nucleus from cytoplasm. The two membranes of nuclear envelope are similar to lipoprotein cell membrane with a thickness of 16 to 90 angstrom. The outer membrane, which is also known as eukaryotheca, often bears ribosomes on its cytoplasmic surface. It is also connected with a rough endoplasmic reticulum. The inner membrane, which is also known as endokaryotheca, is smooth on both its surface. The two membranes are separated by a space called perinuclear space. It is 100 to 500 angstrom in width. Perinuclear space is continuous with the channels of endoplasmic reticulum and is therefore connected to almost all parts of the cell. Nuclear envelope bears a membrane and a number of perforations called nuclear pore. The two membranes of the envelope become continuous on the margin of these pores. The number of pores per nucleus varies from 150 in the nucleus of mature erythrocyte of frog. Now, the function of nuclear envelope. Nuclear envelope separates nuclear material from cytoplasm. It prevents entry of active ribosomes, enzymes and mutagenic chemicals into the nucleus. It provides shape to the nucleus through perinuclear aspect and channels of endoplasmic reticulum. It connects nucleus with other cellular components. Nuclear pores regulates the flow of substances into and out of the nucleus. Outer membrane of nuclear envelope is the seat of synthesis of specialized proteins, enzymes, antibiotics and other biochemicals. Second structure is nucleoplasm. As it was discovered by Eustace Burgess in 1882, it is nearly transparent, non-standing ground substance of the nucleus, which is the semi-fluid colloidal complex formed of a number of chemicals like nucleotides, nucleoside, triphosphate, protein enzymes, RNA polymerase, nucleoside, phosphorylase, DNA polymerase, endonuclease, etc. Minerals are also found like calcium and magnesium, electron-dense RNA granules and ribonucleoprotein particles, that is also known as RNP, found in and it is abundant in nucleoplasm. They form speckles. Now, the function of nucleoplasm. It provides turgidity to nucleus. It also provides that is the storehouse of all raw materials required for synthesis of RNA, DNA and ribosome subunits. It contains enzymes for RNA and DNA synthesis. Chromatin and nuclei are embedded in nucleoplasm. Certain proteins present in nucleoplasm are believed to take part in spin. Now, the third important part is nuclear matrix. The third important part is nuclear matrix. It is a fine network of proteinous fibrils that traverse the whole nucleus. The fibrils are similar to intermediate filament and are called nuclear intermediate filament towards the periphery. Nuclear matrix forms a dense mesh called fibrous lamina. Now, the fibrous lamina is in contact with inner membrane of nuclear envelope. A thick but can be even more. Fibrous lamina of laminal cells has 3 types of proteins, that is lamins A, lamins B and lamins C. Out of this, lamin B remains associated with membrane fragment or vesicles formed during nuclear division. The fourth part is chromatin. It is an intracellular system of brightly stained, long and fine fibers which overlap one another and form an apparent network known as chromatin reticulum. Chromatin fibers contain genetic information. They are formed of DNA, histone complexes. The units of the latter are nucleosome. Chromatin is embedded in nucleoplasm in the form of distinct territories corresponding to individual chromosomes. Narrow clear areas are also seen, occur in between the chromosome domains. Chemically, chromatin consists of DNA 31%, RNA 5%, histone proteins 36%, and non-histone proteins 28%. Chromatin is differentiated into two parts, that is euchromatin and heterochromatin. Here, euchromatin is highly stained, diffused, but narrow fibrous part of chromatin. It forms the bulk of chromatin. Euchromatin is transcriptionally active. It is influenced by a number of factors like pH, temperature, hormones, poisons, etc. Heterochromatin is darkly stained granular part of chromatin which has a thickness of more than 100 nanometer. Large granular masses of heterochromatin are called false nuclei, karyosomes, and chromocenters. Heterochromatin is formed by solenoid type of coiling of nucleosome containing DNA strands. And the last but not least is the nucleosome. They are submicroscopic repeating subunits of chromatin, each of which is formed by wrapping of DNA around a histone core. They are first observed under electron microscope by Wood and Cook in 1973. The histone core of nucleosome, also called nobody, it is an octamer formed of two molecules of each of highly conserved four histones, that is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So this is the whole account of nucleus. Thank you very much.